How to be organised and productive. Being productive and organised can be hard, especially if you're not typically an organised person. However, there are some little tricks that will help anyone be more organised or productive, and they're really simple. So let's get started. Section 1. Organising your space. Okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is organise your space. To do this, consider decluttering frequently, only keeping what you need, especially if you only have a small space to work with. Don't give in to bargains unless you actually need what's on offer, and unsubscribe from junk mail. This will help to keep your inbox clean and tidy, and you'll be able to see what's really important when it comes in and what can wait. In terms of physical space, make sure to give everything a place and keep it there. That way, you should always be able to find whatever you're looking for. If you're going away, pack your bag the night before. That way you'll be nice and organised on the morning of your travels and may have even allowed yourself a little longer in bed. Finally, colour code things to organise your space and prioritise the things that you need to do. Find a system that works for you and stick to it. Section 2. Organise your life. Organising your life can be a lot easier than it sounds. Starting small will eventually put you on the right track. Plan ahead for things, make yourself deadlines, even if they aren't official. Write things down so you know what you have to do and how long you have left to do them. Using post-it notes is a great way to keep tidy and organised because you can scribble something down and stick it in a relevant place so you're constantly reminded until it's done. Then you can throw it away, which will give you a great sense of achievement. Try organising your in tray like this: to do, to read, to file, to throw. Then you know exactly what's what and what's important enough to keep or needs doing. Also, having a system like this means you can methodically work through each section and know where everything is. Don't forget, if you don't have a physical in tray, you can always colour code instead. One of the best ways to be productive and organised is to try and get enough sleep. Try and set yourself a regular sleeping pattern. Aim to get up at the same time each day, especially on your days off, to keep your sleep pattern the same. Your body will get used to it better than if you try and set a bedtime you find very hard to stick to constantly. But don't worry if occasionally you fancy a lie-in, it's perfectly normal. Maybe schedule it to motivate you to get up on all of the other days. Tying in with that idea, in order to be your most productive and organised, you must remember to give yourself time off. Finding a balance is key to being productive. If you block out your days with all work and no time for you, you'll start to lose motivation and you'll also start becoming exhausted, which will stop you from working at your best. Take frequent but well-earned breaks when you're working and make sure to chill out doing something that's not work-related every day if you can, even if that's just cooking your favourite meal and watching an episode of your favourite show. 3. How to be productive. Being productive is something a lot of people struggle with, but there are some really effective ways to overcome this initial laziness we all feel at some point. Planning ahead is one of the best ways to be productive because it gives you an idea of how much you can realistically get done in a set amount of time and also helps you to prioritise. Again, set yourself deadlines for things that are most important. That way you'll get them done on time and will be able to see which things are important, and then you can do them first. Make lists. Lists are great for fueling productivity, so long as they're workable. Setting yourself a list of goals you want to achieve is a great way to be productive, even if it's just for one day. It can just be things like do the food shop, do the laundry, reply to that really important email. But as soon as you've done that thing, you can cross it off the list and it'll make you feel great. Making lists on a daily basis is always a great way to be productive, but weekly or monthly lists are just as good. Consider making a list of the 3 most important tasks you need to do that week and revisit the list at the end of the week to make sure they're complete. If they're not done, don't beat yourself up about it, just put them as a top priority on next week's list. Keep to a schedule when you're trying to be productive. If you set aside time to work and you know it's important, don't watch Bake Off just because it's on. You can always catch up on it later. On the flip side, however, if you know you want to watch Bake Off when it's on, plan ahead. Make sure you finish all your work before it starts so you can sit down feeling accomplished and take a break. Combining similar activities is also a great way to be productive. Let's say you have a bunch of emails to reply to, a few phone calls to make and some bills to pay. Deal with all the bills at the same time, then they're done, and you can cross them all off the list. If you have to ring up about your doctor's appointment, ring up to cancel that magazine subscription you never read when you're making your other phone calls. If you know your inbox is full and there's one email in particular that you have to reply to, set aside some time and sit down and answer or discard or archive everything in your inbox in one go. That way it'll all be done and that's another load of things crossed off the list. Finally, while all this working hard is really great, it's important to take frequent breaks. Don't sit at your computer for the whole day just replying to emails and paying bills, or doing homework and writing essays. Do maybe an hour of work, or reply to 3 emails, then stop, have a drink, breathe, move around before going back to your task. This will really help you to feel accomplished at the end of the day, as you know you've turned out the best you could within the time you set yourself. So, to summarise, having a tidier space really does help you to have a tidier mind. Planning ahead and scheduling things will help you to both be organised and productive, and making lists, especially daily lists, will help you to feel accomplished every day. Colour coding looks nice and organised, but is also extremely useful and a good way to avoid procrastination. And even though being productive is a good thing, remember to take time for yourself every single day, because if you don't, you'll only end up overworking yourself, and then you'll end up going backwards and won't be able to achieve the results you want.